Hey everyone! Welcome back to Celeb Buzz Daily. If you thought Halloween was spooky already, wait till you hear what went down on Live with Kelly and Mark. From creepy costumes to an unexpected strip-down that left the entire studio gasping. Yes, producer Michael Gelman went there. Stay tuned, because this story is about to take a wild turn you won't believe. The Halloween episode of Live with Kelly and Mark was always expected to bring fun, laughter, and a touch of chaos. But this year, the chaos came with a chilling twist. The show opened like a typical morning of frightful fun. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos strutted onto the stage dressed as the viral internet sensation Labubu, a character known for its eerie eyes and mischievous grin. The audience erupted into laughter, applause, and a bit of confusion. After all, who would have guessed the co-hosts would turn their beloved morning show into a full-blown nightmare playground? But as the lights dimmed and the fog machines kicked in, something about the atmosphere felt different this time. Even Kelly later joked, "I think we accidentally summoned something with these costumes." Viewers at home noticed the set design looked darker, more surreal, almost too realistic. The pumpkins carved around the studio seemed to smile just a little wider than usual, and somewhere between laughter and shock, the live team realized they were in for one of the most unpredictable shows of their careers. The opening segment went smoothly. Kelly and Mark danced, joked about candy overloads, and teased the show's Halloween surprises. But just when everyone thought the morning couldn't get any weirder, the camera panned to the show's longtime producer Michael Gelman. Dressed as a beach ghost, a mix between Baywatch lifeguard and spectral prankster, Gelman strutted onto the set wearing nothing but a bright orange Speedo, sunglasses, and a smirk. The audience screamed, some in laughter, others in shock. Kelly nearly fell off her chair. "Gelman! Oh my God! This is daytime television!" she yelled, clutching her cue cards like a shield. Mark burst out laughing so hard he had to lean against the desk for balance. And yet, that was just the beginning. As Gelman proudly flexed for the crowd, Kelly teased, "I hope this is the scariest thing we see today." But within seconds, the studio lights flickered, the sound system glitched, and a distorted version of the Labubu theme started playing over the speakers. The crew scrambled, thinking it was a tech malfunction. But when the fog machine started to spew uncontrollably, the set was swallowed in a thick mist that left everyone half blind. The cameras caught Kelly and Mark looking genuinely startled. "Okay, who's running the fog?" Mark called out. But no one answered. Viewers watching from home began flooding social media. "Is this part of the show? Why does it look so real?" The scene was so intense that even the show's director, normally calm and composed, could be heard faintly yelling off camera, "Cut to commercial! Cut to commercial!" When the show returned from break, Kelly was laughing nervously. "Well, happy Halloween," she said, trying to bring the audience back. "We've officially had our first haunted broadcast." The crowd laughed, but the energy in the room had changed. Something about the set, the way the props were placed, the lighting, the eerie stillness, made everyone a bit uneasy. Mark tried to lighten the mood. "See, this is what happens when you dress as Labubu. You invite chaos." But little did he know, the chaos wasn't done yet. The next segment was supposed to feature a costume contest among the crew. But when the curtain opened, one of the contestants, a stagehand named Tony, stumbled forward, claiming he heard whispering behind the set. "I swear someone was saying my name," he said. Kelly rolled with it, thinking it was a gag, but Mark's expression gave him away. He wasn't so sure. Still, the show must go on. They continued the segment, but throughout the next few minutes, viewers could see the background lights flickering on and off, as if someone was walking past them. Social media exploded. "This is like a live horror movie. Is Gelman cursed?" The term #LabubuLive started trending worldwide. Then came the ultimate twist, the one that made this episode an instant legend. During the final moments of the show, Gelman reappeared, still in his Speedo, holding what looked like a mystery prop box meant for Kelly to open live on air. "It's part of the finale," he grinned. "You're going to love it." Kelly hesitated, glancing at Mark. "If a snake jumps out of that box, I'm suing you." The crowd laughed. Gelman winked and slowly opened the lid. But instead of a prank or a fake spider, inside was a perfectly carved miniature version of the Labubu doll. Only this one was holding a photo. The photo? A still frame from earlier in the show, showing Kelly, Mark, and Gelman, but with one chilling difference. Standing behind them was a figure no one remembered being there. The audience gasped. Kelly froze. "Wait, what is that?" she asked, leaning closer. Even Gelman looked uneasy for the first time that morning. Mark, ever the joker, tried to laugh it off, but his voice cracked. "Okay, who photoshopped this?" The control room insisted it wasn't a planted prop. No one had provided that box except Gelman himself, and Gelman swore someone had left it on his desk earlier that morning with a tag reading, "Open during live show." That's when Kelly, ever the queen of daytime improv, turned to the camera and said, "All right, if there's a ghost in here, please wait until after the commercial break." The crowd roared with laughter again, but Gelman's uneasy grin said it all. Even after the show wrapped, crew members reported strange static in their headsets and props that seemed to shift positions when no one was around. One camera, reportedly powered on by itself hours after filming stopped, aimed directly at the empty Labubu costume rack. Later that evening, Kelly posted a playful but cryptic message on Instagram. "Live and haunted. Maybe next year we'll stick to pumpkin spice and skip the spirit's ghost." Fans filled the comments. "Kelly, don't joke like that. I rewatched and saw the shadow too. That episode felt cursed." The network later confirmed that the mysterious Labubu box was not part of any planned segment, leaving everyone to wonder who, or what, slipped it onto Gelman's desk. Even Gelman, known for his behind-the-scenes confidence, seemed rattled when asked about it in an interview later that week. "It's weird," he admitted. "I've worked this show for decades. I know every prop, every cue, every script. But that box, nobody knows where it came from." Mark, ever the skeptic, told Entertainment Weekly, "I think Gelman's just trying to scare us. But hey, if the ghost wants to co-host, it better bring coffee." Kelly, however, didn't seem so sure. "I've done a lot of Halloween episodes," she said during her podcast later. "But this one felt different, like something was playing along with us." What made things even stranger was that several audience members later reported seeing something on the studio monitors that didn't appear in the broadcast replay. A brief flash of a face behind Kelly during the fog segment. The network dismissed it as a lighting reflection. But the internet wasn't convinced. Within hours, conspiracy threads, TikTok breakdowns, and slowed replays went viral, each trying to prove the episode was actually haunted. By the next morning, Live with Kelly and Mark had not only gone viral but broken its own streaming records. Fans were calling it the Labubu Nightmare episode. And Gelman? He'd become an unexpected meme hero, photoshopped into every possible horror scene imaginable. Even celebrities chimed in. Ryan Seacrest commented, "Only Gelman could make a Speedo look spooky." Andy Cohen joked on Watch What Happens Live. That episode had everything: fog, fear, and far too much Gelman skin. But behind the laughter there was one detail no one could explain. The Labubu doll from the box vanished after the show. When producers went to collect props, it was gone. Vanished, just like the mysterious figure in the photo. Some say it was a fan who snuck in and took it. Others think it was all an elaborate publicity stunt for ratings. But those who were there that morning insist something about the energy in the room shifted the moment that box was opened. Kelly even mentioned on air a few days later, "I don't know what we unleashed, but if it follows me home, I'm blaming Gelman." Mark laughed, but Gelman didn't. He just smiled quietly and said, "Let's not talk about it." And perhaps that's why this Halloween special will go down in live history. Not just for the laughs, the costumes, or the Speedo, but for that eerie feeling that something unscripted took control for a few moments. Something that blurred the line between entertainment and the supernatural. Even now, fans keep replaying that moment, slowing it down frame by frame, searching for clues in the mist, the shadows, the reflection in Kelly's eyes. Was it a trick of the light? Or something else entirely? Whatever it was, Live with Kelly and Mark managed to deliver the most talked about Halloween broadcast of the year. A perfect storm of comedy, chaos, and chills that no one saw coming. And as for Gelman, the man of the hour, the legend in the Speedo, when asked if he'd ever do something like that again, he just laughed. "Next year," he said, "I'm coming as a monk, fully clothed." But deep down the audience knew. Live wouldn't be Live without a little madness. As the credits rolled that morning, Kelly looked straight into the camera and gave one final smirk. "Happy Halloween, everyone. And remember, if you hear laughter in the fog, it's just Gelman." The lights dimmed. The set fell silent. And somewhere, faintly, the Labubu theme hummed again. And that, folks, was the Labubu Nightmare episode that left everyone, including Kelly and Mark, wondering if their Halloween special was haunted for real. What do you think? Was it a prank, or something otherworldly? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you enjoyed this spooky deep dive, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild celebrity moments that'll keep you watching till the very end. Until next time, stay curious, stay spooky, and keep watching CelebBuzz Daily.